think you should, yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm having some massive technical issues. For whatever reason, the game will not stream. So as soon as I go live, it's just broken. So I'm trying to fix that. I don't know what the hell's doing it, but as soon as I play Broken Sword, OBS breaks. It's OBS's problem. It's not Broken Sword's problem. It's just a real big issue with this frickin' app. Someone needs to make a competitor to OBS so badly. OBS needs to be put in their place, man. Thank you so much for the likes. Hey, man, Max. Sorry about the lateness, guys. I know I'm really late, but I can't get this game to work. It's driving me insane. Hey, cousin. Okay, alright. So you'll see right now I've been trying to launch Broken Sword for ages. And OBS just stucks. So what we're going to do is we're going to try RetroArch. And if RetroArch works, then that's what we're going to use from now on. Mad Max probably doesn't know. That's John Boy, Mad Max. Yeah, I'm pretty sorry about that. But this is why I don't use Facebook for many things, because Facebook's literally the worst. It doesn't capture. No, not at all. This is a very similar issue to what Beef's been having with the Telltale games. It's just a big issue with OBS. OBS is just a massive pain in the ass. It's not a good app. I mean, I shouldn't say that. It's the only one that's around, basically. Finish. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and get RetroArch to kick it off. Nope, that's the wrong keyboard. So it looks like I'm doing nothing, but that's because, for whatever reason, it's really pooed the bed. So we're going to try something, guys. If I just do this, and do this. Hey, look at that. Cool, we're going to try and launch this game, guys. I believe in us. Hey, Beef. Okay, so we're gonna use RetroArch to play a game I legally own. Awesome. Full screen on. We want to turn off windowed full screen because it breaks the graphics. Oh, hey, Beef. Why am I not hearing anything? I'm just having not such a good night, which sucks because I'm trying to play my favorite game of all time. And I'm just having a really fucking awful night. It's just been a bad week. The old display pick won't change technique, eh? I know that one all too well. ScumVM is what's running the game. So GOG is where I've got the game from. Yeah. I don't know why the sound isn't working from... That's annoying. I wonder if... Oh, I know what it is. I know what's going on. Hello there, Uruguay. I hope I said that right. That's what's wrong. That's why I can't hear anything. Oh, what a night! Well, I can hear it now. That scared the crap out of me. Okay. Oops. So we're going to go properties and change that. Because it looks like I'm doubling up. I'm going to put me onto this one. Very much for the likes. Cool. Awesome. Properties. It fell over again, didn't it? Awesome. Okay, so we're going to update all of these, and then we're going to try and get this up and running. I'm just having a really Just not a great night, guys, unfortunately. Thanks, Frogland. Do, 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 do. What a lady, what a night. No, not really, to be honest. I've been trying to go, I tried to go live on time, and OBS has just been shitting things over, and someone broke Plex after I implicitly said, stop doing this, and they broke it, and now I can't fix Plex until after I've gone live. It's just back-to-back shit. I'm just having a fucking terrible night, and I'm hoping I can get this game working, because it's my favorite game of all time, and all I fucking want to do is play it. Okay, let's have a look for Scum. Scum. So yeah, a really fucking absolutely terrible night. And I was actually here on time, but OBS won't capture this game. I don't know what that means, Max. To be honest, I have absolutely, truly no idea what that means. Okay, alright, cool. So, see, GOG Games. Oh, Broken Sword Shadow of the Templar. Let's see. How do I play the game? Huh? Oh, I see. Is this it?
Paris in the fall, the last months of the year and the end of the millennium. The city holds many memories for me, of cafes, of music, of love.
And of death. We're here, fam. Ah, I can't believe I had to literally run emulation inside of RetroArch in order to use... Thank you very much, Frogland. Yes, that's a real thing I'm doing right now. Well, they're gone now. Yeah. I turned my diamonds into them. Yeah, my boy George. Ah. You know it's hilarious. It looks better in RetroArch. No, you get them.
As I picked myself up, all I could hear was the ceaseless drone of traffic. Life went on around me. But the explosion was to change my life forever.
Oh. Oh, yes. Oh. It just feels so good. Okay, cool. Let's pick this up.
Wrapped around the lamppost was a newspaper.
I get them from Connor Blaine and Princess's
The leading
streams.
article referred to the visit of a Nobel Prize winner from some unpronounceable Eastern European state. That was the only news story. The rest was rumor, gossip, and sensationalism. Then I noticed the writing at the foot of the page. It read
Salah ad-Din, 1345. Ah, oh my gosh. I love this game, man.
I contemplated crawling under the umbrella and pretending none of this had ever happened. I considered climbing the lamppost, but it wasn't going to shed any light on the affair.
Yeah, George.
The umbrella had protected me from the bomb blast, but it was of no use to me now.
Yeah, he got jokes. He does.
I considered straightening the table, but I figured it best not to disturb the evidence.
Even though you just moved the newspaper. But alright, George.
It was a Paris daily tabloid newspaper, full of sex, scandal, and sports results.
Okay, I'm going to turn to the PC because that's really distracting and I want to hear George. Oh, hang on. I better go. This should be accurate. Now, wonder what the sports results were. Okay, we're going to have a look at the settings, and I want to see what we got. Game cursor speed 1 to 1. Analog cursor speed is linear. Analog speed hack. No, I don't want to do that. Oop. Video outlay. Enable video outlay path, selective view. Okay, so there's not a heck of a lot we can really change. What about shaders? What have we got? Video shaders on. Oh, no, okay. I don't know what the video shaders should be. Overrides? No. Okay. So you can set a video shader that makes it look like you're playing on CRT. Let's go.
I tried not to meet his stare as I searched the dead man's pockets. No wallet, no papers, no credit cards. The guy's past was a blank page.
Yeah, you know, ever since I was a kid, I'm like, what is this? Is that like pieces of him? Pick up the bottle.
I needed a stiff drink, but I hated the taste of brandy.
That is so George.
A mysteriously undamaged bottle of spirit stood on the bar.
This is my favorite thing on earth to do. Just to do this to their faces.
The pretty young waitress was unconscious.
Help her out, brother.
Oh, my head. Never again. How much vodka did I drink? Oh, no, don't tell me. What is your name, Sherry?
George Stobart, ma'am.
Oh, American.
She asked the question quite innocently, but I could sense her reserve. It was something which seemed to afflict all Europeans. You look like you could use a little help.
I could use a little drink. I feel sick, dizzy, and bruised. I don't even remember the party.
Just relax and take it easy.
The audio's low?
You don't say. What happened?
There's been an explosion. You should try not to move.
Are you a doctor?
Is the audio low for anybody else? Because I know Mac has some issues with audio a lot. Is the audio low for anybody else before I change it? The audio's low for you as well. Cool. I've turned it up. Am I a doctor? No.
No, but I used to play hospitals when I was a kid. Can you remember anything at all?
No. I need a drink. Pour me a brandy.
Is that straight or with ice?
Just give me the bottle with a teat on it.
I guess
With a
a
teeth
little
on it.
drop won't hurt.
That's better.
She knocked back the brandy as if it was water. I was glad I wasn't picking up the check.
What about the old man? Is he dead?
Yes. Oh, but she faints if I say yes, right?
Yes, he is.
Oh, mon Dieu. I've never seen a real-life corpse before. Except for Grandmaman. That was different. She was family. As in, gun stiff.
I shouldn't think so. He's only been dead a few minutes.
Okay, we need to ask her about the clown.
Do you remember what happened when the clown entered?
I remember that horrible tune he played all right. It was like a funeral dirge.
I'd never liked accordion music either. Did the clown speak to the old man?
No, he just laughed at him. Then he grabbed the old man's briefcase and ran out of the door.
Did you see what the old man had in his briefcase?
No, he didn't open it.
Stay here, mademoiselle. I'm going to look around for evidence.
Okay, I pushed the wrong stuff right just then. Clown in the mag. I genuinely don't know what that means.
Hey!
Huh?
Did this newspaper belong to the old gentleman?
I don't know.
Someone has scribbled a note on it. It reads, Salah Ed-Din, 1345. Does that mean anything to you?
I know what that means now, John Boy. I know exactly what that means now.
Did you know the old man?
No, monsieur. I never saw him before.
Anything else about the clown?
Did the old man try to stop the clown?
Oh, he didn't have a chance. The clown dropped his accordion and ran out of the door. That's it. That's all I can remember.
What did the old man do when the clown snatched his briefcase?
Nothing. He just sat there like he was frozen.
How did the old man behave?
Well, agitated. He kept looking about him at the door, at his watch.
As if he was waiting for someone?
Yes, I suppose so. He was worried about something, that's for sure. If you ask me, he was having an affair. He had that look about him.
He's having an affair.
And
He's having an affair, that's why a clown killed him. I see, it all makes sense.
Stay here, mademoiselle. I'm going to look around for evidence.
Okay. Oh! What just happened? What just happened? Oh. Whew. You upset it too. Yeah, exactly. Why is it showing the frame rate? How do I stop that? Ah! I've got to stop pushing that button. That button's illegal now, okay? But I want to turn the frame rate off. Like, how do I do that? Blip. I don't know, but a button's turned on the frame rate and that's going to drive me insane. Because if there's one thing I don't give two squirts of piss about, it's the frame rate. Is there like an on-screen display? Here we go. Exactly. The naughty button indeed. Where's the display overlay? Off. Yeah. It's still there, isn't it? Amazing. I don't know what's done that, but it needs to go. Ah, it was F3. Okay, let's leave. Yeah. But here's my question. How am I going to save the game? Because if I push escape, it says pressing that again will kick you out of the game. But How do I say... So, on a real copy of Broken Sword, to save you push escape? Okay, I need to look that up. Oh, hey, yo! Andrew Mick, you're so smart. Escape is... the X button. Oh, the S button. Oh, that's smart. S for save. Oh, yo to the za. We got it, guys. Save. Oh, that's right. I need to put in the name. Oh, R. T. Oh. Can I actually put in the letters? Ah, whoa, why is it recording? How do I actually put a letter in? Oh, shit. Okay, cool. Save. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, cool. And what button was it again? S. Yeah. Alright, cool. We got it, guys. Now the cat's in this one, right? The old kitty cat, eh? Restore.
I'd had it with sticking my nose into French trash cans.
Okay, what do you say if I
I
right-click
wondered
it?
what else lurked in the depths of that trash can.
Yeah, it's an expansion upon Sekiro. I need to play Sekiro again. I need to finish that. It's the only one that I've never completed.
It smelled like someone had dumped a truckload of fish in a locker room on a hot summer afternoon. It was a battered old trash can.
Okay, well, I actually can't progress any further without the magic of the T-Tool. So let's go get the T-Tool. Okay, I need to go get the T-Tool, fam. But before we do, there's nothing over there. I just remembered. There's nothing over there. Let's go this way. Freeze, monsieur!
Freeze! Hold it, right there.
Oh, don't shoot. I'm innocent. I'm an American.
Can't make up your mind, huh?
I demand
Make
to
up
see
your
the American
mind, eh?
consul.
Drop your weapons.
I'm
and get
innocent.
down
I'm
on the
American.
ground.
Put that thing away, Sergeant Moo. I apologize, monsieur, but I cannot...
I do remember the T-Tool fan page.
Am I under arrest?
Ah, no, I would simply like to ask you some questions. En avant, to the café, marche. What a mess. This bombing is an outrage, is it not?
Stop that, monsieur. Stop holding your breath at once.
Has it occurred to you that he may be dead, Moo?
Oui, monsieur. But I prefer to look on the bright side. Besides, I recall a case where the killer escaped by feigning death. However, in this case, the man is quite dead.
I love you,
Clearly,
Moo.
the killer knew of his presence and...
How many times have I warned you about premature extrapolation? All we know is that he is dead.
It seemed reasonable to assume...
A great detective assumes nothing. Take Maigret, for instance.
But he was a fictitious character, monsieur. Why, he was no more real than Poirot or Tintin.
That's different, Moo. They were comedy Belgians. Anyway, it is unlikely that even you will learn much from talking to the dead. Examine the girl and take her statement, if you can.
I doubt if she is in a fit state for questioning, monsieur.
Oh, because they gave me the per se. I forgot about
Smells to
that.
me as if she has been drinking.
As I feared, We have stumbled upon a den of iniquity.
Dang it, I forgot that.
Leave her to me, sir. I am used to handling drunken women.
I do not doubt that for one moment. Et maintenant, to business. Your name, please?
George Stobart.
I'm from California.
And what brings
It
you
is.
to Paris, Monsieur Stobart?
Travel. I'm touring Europe.
You chose well. The city is most beautiful at this time of year, no?
Yeah, I guess so. Apart from the bomb blasts.
Were you in the vicinity of the cafe at
You
the
just
time
say
of
no
the
when she asks for
explosion?
it.
Yeah, I was sitting out on the sidewalk. I was lucky I wasn't killed. The inspector passed over my remark with no reaction.
Did you see the deceased enter the cafe?
Yes, I did actually.
Yes, I did.
Was he alone?
Yeah.
And did he say anything to you?
No. He was more interested in the waitress.
All options are optional in this game,
Did
bro.
you see anyone else in the cafe?
Yeah, clown.
Yeah, there was a guy dressed as a clown. He was carrying an accordion.
An accordion? Bon, the picture is forming in my mind, and it is not a pretty one. Is the girl all right, Moo?
She'll live if she survives the hangover. She doesn't remember seeing a clown, monsieur.
That's odd, don't you
Oh,
think?
shit.
Who am I to believe? I wonder.
Oh, I forgot
Eh bien,
that.
I have heard enough.
It screws
do
up
you mean?
the thing because I get
am
too drunk.
satisfied that you know nothing. You may leave. I hope this little incident does not spoil the rest of your vacation.
What about my personal safety? Can't you at least give me some advice?
What can I say? Stay alert and look out for suspicious characters.
And don't cross the road until the little man shows green.
Great advice.
I honestly believe you are in no danger, monsieur. Should you remember anything of importance, please contact me. My card.
So
Thanks.
very believable.
That is all. You may go.
There's not much to go on, monsieur.
On the surface, no. But what lurks inside the subconscious? If the door can only be opened.
Are you serious, monsieur? I thought your interest in psychic detection was purely academic.
Academic? You are about to witness
A scientific breakthrough. Perfect. I still can't believe I had to install RetroArch just so OBS could see this game. That's really frustrating. No, gee, who's this? Who's this sexy French reporter over here? Yeah, so Beef, tomorrow, you and I need to suss out, well, obviously going over how to do our ads and also the other stuff around the channel. Because, brah, we are doing pretty well. Suss out. Oh, sorry. Well, she had a camera and she was reporting, okay? This is my favorite. So, on the Windows 95 version of the game, the mouth moved.
Excuse me,
Girls
mademoiselle?
on film.
Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Oh, an American by the sound of it.
Yeah, that's right. On holiday in Paris. Some holiday, huh?
You were here when the bomb went off?
Sure was. Sat right out front of the cafe.
Did you notice a middle-aged man, maybe 60, with an hat and overcoat?
I couldn't believe it. She hadn't even asked how I was feeling. Yeah, he went inside just before the bomb exploded. You weren't related to him, were you?
Oh no, nothing like that. I am Nicole Collard from La Liberté.
What's that, some kind of nightclub?
No, it is a newspaper.
You're a reporter?
I'm a freelance photojournalist.
Say, you could interview me about the bombing. You know, an eyewitness account. Minutes after the outrage that shook the whole of Paris. You know, real-life drama, human interest, that kind of stuff.
I'll just stick to the facts, thank you. Did you see who planted the bomb?
I know it sounds crazy, but he was dressed like a clown.
Oh God, it's him again.
Right, Beef?
Do you know a police officer called Rosso?
Rosso? Our pals have a knack of
I love
crossing.
Nicole.
If I didn't know better, I'd say it was deliberate. Have you seen Rosso? Is he here?
He's inside, attempting to question a witness with his psychic powers.
What? That guy is weird.
Yeah.
I would turn for Nicole 100%.
Rosso did.
And I'm already on that side of the
about
fence.
clown.
I'll
It's as if
turn
he already
again.
knew.
That is typical of a cold fish like Rosso. I've seen cheeseburgers with more sperm.
Oh, especially George. Oh, I love the actor who plays George.
Look, the inspector gave me his card.
I didn't know his first name was Augustin. It suits him, I must say.
I found this newspaper outside the cafe.
That is not a newspaper, it's a gossip rag.
There's something written in it.
Salah ad-Din, 1345.
It sounds like
That's
a
some
betting slip. The name of the horse and the time of the race.
What do you think?
You know what? Maybe.
That's what I thought, but the name of the meeting isn't given.
Thanks,
For
Max.
what? I'm not the least bit interested in horse racing, are you?
No, but it could be a clue to the killer's next move.
Do you think his next victim will be the jockey? Or the horse?
She looked at me with a playful twinkle in her eye. Okay, it's a long shot.
Then there's two turns. Nicole
You
Coulard,
speak very good
Jacques.
English for a French girl.
Thanks. You speak very good English from America.
100%. I love
Who was
George.
the guy you were supposed to meet?
His name was Planter. I
Planteur.
didn't know him, but he called me last night.
Hi,
He said he had
James.
a story which would interest me. He asked me to meet him at the cafe. I guess I'll never know what he wanted to tell me.
Not unless you have Rosso's gift for psychic interrogation. How did Plantar get your name?
Through the newspaper La Liberté, I'd written an article linking two unsolved murders. One in Italy, the other in Japan. The cases were remarkably similar. A wealthy victim, no apparent motive, and a costumed killer. Planter said he could supply me with more information.
Okay, in the director's cut, which I'm not playing because I hate it. Where is Ren? The Liberty. She was there at the Italian killing. It's so lame. And no one in the fandom considers it canon. They're just like, that was stupid. Why did you add that?
Have you met the clown before?
It's a long story.
I have plenty of time.
I don't.
Why won't you tell me about this clown?
Why do you want to get involved?
Because he almost killed me. Isn't that reason enough?
I guess so. Listen, I'll give you my phone number.
Yes, you will, Nico Coulard.
You help me with my story, and I'll let you in on what I know. And let's get one thing straight right now. This is strictly business.
Okay, it's a deal.
I have to go develop these pictures. Bientôt, monsieur.
Fine, I'll, see you soon.
Bye, Nico. Hang on, I'm just going to right click. Ah, dang it. I should have right clicked her earlier. Ah, Nico Coulard. Jacques. Oh, I can't interact with her at all. Okay. So, first things first, I need to grab this and chuck it over on my boy.
Hi, can you spare a few minutes?
I thought you'd been arrested.
No, it was a misunderstanding.
When he pulled that gun, gah! I thought that was it. Those automatics pack quite a punch, you know?
He made a mistake. He thought I was a terrorist.
You? A terrorist?
Probably took a Strider.
He was only doing his duty, I guess. Would you like to read my newspaper?
I haven't got time to read that. Can't you see I'm busy?
You could read it on your lunch break.
10
Same.
minutes is all I get. And if my boss had his way, I wouldn't get that. He'd have me on a drip, so I didn't have to stop to eat.
Oh, take the newspaper and quit complaining.
Oh, no.
Bah! Look at this. Damn bleeding heart liberals. Cha! Save the dolphins.
catch them and eat them, I say.
It's actually
All
illegal
that
now, I
fuss
thought.
over a bunch of fish. Nah, that's more like it. Look at the size of those. Like champagne bottle corks, no? Ah, what's this?
Saladin.
Running in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe.
It's a racehorse?
A horse? A legend. Bucephalus reborn, mon ami. Like a
I just
streak
realized
of
I've
lightning
accidentally
she
skipped a
is.
whole bunch of dialogue with him. Oh, that was so dumb. Oh, I accidentally skipped dialogue with him. He's one of my favorite characters.
Keep an eye on my hole. I'm off to put some money on that nag.
Ah, that's what happens when you already know the game. Buy one of my favorite characters. Yeah.
I found a T-shaped tool in the box. I didn't know what it was, but it looked useful.
Yeah, keep an eye on my hole.
It was a tent made out of plastic sheeting.
Yeah. Okay, alright. The old Tito. Yeah, we my siblings and my cousins and I we created a fan page on I think Bebo that was dedicated to the T-tool, which is pretty great. Okay, alright, so we're gonna grab the old ooh. We're just gonna grab the old T-tool and chuck it over here.
I lifted the cover to reveal what smelt like the entrance to a sewer.
Yeah, Bebo was so much better than Facebook. You could customize your profile, have like music playing when people came to your profile. It was so good. I didn't even remember my Bebo login.
As I picked up the plastic ball, I realized it was intended to be worn. It was the clown's red nose.
Someone's actually planning to revive Bebo, no joke. I just think it was a significantly superior platform to Facebook in every conceivable way. Method the killer. Okay, we're about to do my favorite thing in this whole game very soon. I'm so looking forward to doing it.
The sodden tissue. It was cold and greasy, like breakfast leftovers.
Oh, an attempt was made, I see. Same.
I took hold of the scrap of material and unsnagged it from the spike.
Hi there. Hold it right there. You sore rat. I knew you'd come back. And now I've got you.
What are you talking about?
You're trespassing. Come out of there immediately.
That's what I'm trying to do. Give me your hand.
I love this man so much.
Tricks like that. Keep your distance, monsieur.
Okay, okay.
Now, what were you looking for?
A clown.
I was looking for a clown.
Huh, ridiculous. Do
You
you
bunny
really
sausage.
expect me to believe that?
He planted a bomb in the cafe and blew it up.
What? The cafe? Blown up? Mon Dieu. That is awful.
Offered.
And you say the person responsible was dressed as a clown?
That's right. He blew up the cafe, escaped into the sewer, changed his clothes, and came up here.
Ah, mon Dieu. Then, the man I chased, do you think that man and the clown are one and the same?
Well, Yes, it had crossed my mind.
Ah, that still does not explain what you are doing down.
Le gasp.
For all I know, you are in league with him.
Oh no, I'm just a tourist.
Haha, most tourists are content with the Eiffel Tower, the Louvre, or the Pigalle. I didn't realize my waste pipes were such an attraction.
Okay, so this, and then I'm gonna.
Perhaps you'd like to take a look at my card?
Mon Dieu.
What is this? Inspector Augustin Rousseau? What does that say? Hominoid Division?
A homicide. I think the ink's smudged.
Then you are not a tourist.
Okay, I'm not. I lied to you, and I'm sorry.
Don't apologize, monsieur. You know, I had a feeling there was something different about you. It is your posture, your poise. Oh, yes. There is no mistaking the bearing of a disciplined man. And I should know. I was in the army, you know.
Right, okay.
When I was your age, I was fighting for my life in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Let's start over from the beginning and tell it just like it was.
Okay, so this is one of my favorite moments in all of video games. Here we go, guys.
What does this tissue mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur. It's disgusting. What on earth possessed you to show it to me? Someone has emptied their nostrils into it.
When I was like 8, I think that's when we first played this. Yeah, it would have been 8 or 7. First playing this game. And the moment that happened, I like actually cried laughing for the first time in my whole life.
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Okay. Cool.
This is what I used to open the manhole cover.
I have one just the same as that, monsieur. I will fetch it if you like.
No, don't bother.
Oh, it is no bother, monsieur.
Nah, forget it.
Just trying to be helpful, monsieur.
I love that.
Take a look at this false nose.
Aha! That looks like a clown's nose to me.
Precisely. He must have dropped it in his panic.
Unless he wanted you to find it.
Why would he want to do that?
To put you off the scent.
Ah, monsieur.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes, he was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Nothing is worth that.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Same.
I know her quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago. I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd miss her if she wasn't there?
As the expert, she is indeed.
Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
Well.
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, monsieur. Who is he?
The man who was killed in the cafe. I'm gonna find the guy responsible. I'll find him. Even if it means following him down every sewer in every city in Europe.
Bravo!
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring.
Oh, we know who this is.
Inside, on the label.
Where did you send the jacket?
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
Just my luck. Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not a sou. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary
Yes.
person.
Yes.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind. What was the name on the label?
It was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little secret number that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
He comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no! He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture. I have
All
to
right,
be
guys.
going. Thanks to your
I'm
help,
going to head
the
off,
citizens of Paris can sleep
I'll be
a little
back.
easier tonight.
Vraiment?
but
I was only doing my duty, monsieur.
my wife needs me
Good
to
luck,
relieve her.
Inspector. I hope you catch
Because the
the
kill out soon.
I'll let you out.
Okay. All right.
I hope you find your man, Inspector.
So do I.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of wish you could too. I'll be right back, guys. Be right back.
Hello? Watermelon. By the way, Nick, fresh lychee is in the market now. She's okay. She lychee. Lychee is that Asian market in Pitoni. Where the Penguin Safe is in Pitoni. There is a roundabout in front of Penguin Safe. Instead of turn left or right, you just go straight passing the roundabout and go the other side. And there's a Chinese supermarket there, and they sell fresh lychee. Max, you never had lychee before? Oh, that's true. I miss you too. I'm alright. Apart from Victoria is not going to sleep. No, lychee is not really a dish kind of fruit. Lychee is just you eat it raw. You eat it raw. Normally summer is the right time. I like lychee in all kind of flavor, like alcohol, juice, cakes. Yeah, so yum. Lychee bubble tea, yum. Oh, yes, yes, yes. The lychee dessert is yum too.
Sounds like you. Oh,
He slept very quickly with you.
I'm very sorry.
She never sleep alone with me.
I'm so sorry, my baby.
You should go next time.
Next time I will go. I was already late. I had to pull a fix out of my ass. Are you using the good headphones? That's alright, you can have the good headphones. I'll have the not so good ones. I'm just going to spin the camera back around to me.
You know what? Victoria has already spent over an hour with me, so she's pretty tired.
Yeah.
You took all the
yeah, I just took all the credit, okay? But I'm going to tell you right now, it was all your effort. You did that.
Okay.
Funny how I had a room for ice cream on the way home. Yeah, it's because there's actually there's a scientific phenomenon behind that. It's to do with the sugar taste hormone.
Whatever.
Is this no?
The toolbox didn't contain anything else I needed.
It's because it's plugged into the switch. I was like, why can't I hear anything? It's plugged into literally the wrong console. Yeah, we want sugar. Well, sugar's a narcotic.
Floyd.
Yeah.
Not Floyd. Ned. Fresh lychee in Asian supermarket.
Fresh lychee in Asian supermarket. Cam and Mike had a sink.
It's from Australia.
From Australia.
Imported from Australia.
Cam and Mike out of sync. Is it on my end? Is that happening for anybody else?
What?
Cam and Mike being out of sync. That is a big one. Is the mic and the cam out of sync for anyone else? No. Yeah, I didn't think it was. Because... Oh, that's weird. Not off and on for me. Oh, yeah. Hold on, babe.
I can't finish this.
Yeah, that's alright. I'm here with you together. I'm like Shakira. Together. Forever. I want to be together. ASMR. Asthma. Okay, Salah Ardin, Nicole Quillard, look, even drew her face.
How did you fix this?
How did I fix this? Okay. I'm going to kick it straight out of my bum, baby. I'll show you what happened. So, when I played the real game, which via this...
Don't worry about it. Just play.
Hey, hang on. You wanted to know.
Yeah, but...
But you actually don't want to know, right?
Not by this way. You just tell me, like, out of your ass. Just say it.
Okay. No, because it's hard to explain without pictures. Pictures makes life easier.
Even you show me, I still don't understand.
I see,
You're
okay.
so geek.
I'm so geek. Oh, I see how it is. I do remember that. Okay, so basically, the real game didn't work. so geek, though. The real game didn't work. So I had to install an emulator to play the game I paid for. Felina was the answer. Yeah, because liter is mass. It will always look the same. It's not like a kg, which is to do with the amount of force in newtons.
Hello?
Oh my gosh, it's Todrick.
Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
Thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at
Yeah, you
stake,
just
Mr.
saw,
Todrick.
Nick.
Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Baby, do you know what's hilarious? When I pirated in a way, my own game that I purchased, the graphics are better than when I played the actual game I purchased. That's so annoying.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know more than you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am. You
don't
don't know
know.
what you're talking about.
I don't know if you're saying that to make me think you don't know what I mean, but oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing
games with me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
Did you know that one of your customers was a part-time clown?
If a guy feels happy with a funny nose and custard down his pants, what's the problem?
Oh, this is one of my favorite conversations, guys. Especially when... Yeah, I know, right?
Do you know a guy called
Plantard? No, I've never heard of him. This conversation goes places, guys.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master.
This is his voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Plantar.
I never heard of Plantar.
None of this has anything to do with me.
And here it is, guys. The best line in the game.
For nothing, Todrick.
Thanks for nothing, Todrick. I love that shit. Okay. Far out. That's my lifeblood. There you go. That's John Boy.
Hi there. Remember me?
Ah, mais oui, Inspector. Have you found him?
Who?
The man in the sewer, of course.
I'm, sifting through the evidence.
Rather you than me, monsieur. So, when you are not exploring sewers, what do you do?
I take a lot of showers.
Oh, very good, monsieur. A policeman with a sense of humor.
John Boy. John. Yeah, shirts for Todrick. Anyway, the only reason I clicked on him is so you could say this line.
I have to be going.
Good luck,
Looks
Inspector.
I hope you catch the glass soon. Hello? Yeah, because we played that crappy iPad version, which sucks. No, it was a very different and sucked. Now you're playing the real version. Okay, let's call Nico. The likeness is uncanny.
Bonjour, Kula.
Oh, hi. It's George Stobart,
The American at the cafe.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
He is.
I met a witness who spoke to the clown, and I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come right over.
I remember those days, Max. The PlayStation version is actually the original, believe it or not. So Sony actually paid for this and the second game to get made. So the original source code was used to make the PlayStation version. And if you play the PlayStation version on emulator, you can actually make the graphics look incredible. Like, you can make the graphics look so good on the PlayStation version of this game. Using an emulator called DuckStation, which is actually now built into RetroArch. Rougerie, Bosse de Bloss. Okay, there is definitely more than just one police station the whole of Paris. Like, Paris is huge, boys and girls. There's no way there's just one police station. Rougerie. Baby, you know Maigret? What was his precinct in Paris? The Dark Times, yeah. Rougerie. That's where she was living, right? All of France, exactly. Oh, this lady. I don't know why. I just find this so funny. With no.
Oh, hi.
Bonjour, monsieur. Would you like me to foretell your future?
No thanks.
No, I actually think you smell
Very
like a
good.
dirty carpet,
It
but
only
I'm gonna
takes a
talk to you.
minute.
Thanks all the same,
I
but
remember
I'm not
this song.
superstitious.
Do you remember this
Besides,
lady?
if it only takes a minute, that's not much of a future to look forward to.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this tissue?
Nothing.
3 stars on Yelp. Nothing.
What can you tell me about this material?
It's a very expensive piece of cloth, monsieur.
Now, there were 3 times I got us all banned. There was once when I installed Street Fighter versus Marvel or whatever it was, and it blue screened the whole computer. Then there was the time a friend of mine and I discovered Eroge, and I can't remember what the 3rd time was, but I know there was a 3rd time.
What do you make of this tool?
Is it something a dentist would use?
No.
Aren't you
it's
meant to
for
be
raising
psychic?
manhole covers.
Formidable.
Do you recognize this nose?
Non, monsieur.
You're a shit psychic.
I've changed my mind. Will you tell my fortune?
You're going on a long journey.
Oh my gosh.
My, oh my. What a surprise. Can you tell me anything I don't already know?
10 francs, please, my dear.
10 francs? That's a ripoff.
Please yourself.
I ended up getting it on the Xbox for RSA, which I regretted because then my sisters basically owned the Xbox after
How
that.
does this fortune
So I bought a
telling machine
PS2.
work?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be selling flowers for a living.
Haven't you ever wondered why you were blessed with the gift?
Well, it's a bit like satellite television, I suppose. Some of us are born with a built-in receiver dish. I just happen to be one of the lucky ones.
I think that's just science, guys. That's how it works. You're born, you got Sky Television, and then you're just better than everybody else.
Can you really foretell the future?
Only time will tell, monsieur. The strange thing is, I can't seem to see myself in the future. Other people
Because you're old
I
like a
have no
carpet.
problem. But when I try to see what might happen to me, nothing.
That must be scary.
Maybe. I figure it's a kind of natural safety mechanism. Either that, or I don't have a future.
Look, you're an old lady who smells and looks like a carpet next to these flowers. And there's like car traffic here. Bad future.
Do you know a young woman called Nicole Collard?
Yes, I do. She lives upstairs from me, in the apartment block across the street. The door isn't locked, but
100%.
you'll need to give it a gentle nudge. It sticks, you see, because of the damp. The landlord said he'd
That's how we
fix it
finish
before
this.
winter sets in. He's been saying that for 3 years.
Okay.
How long has Mademoiselle Collard lived here?
A few months. She's in for a shock when the cold weather comes.
Don't worry, we
Nothing
can keep her
to
warm.
do. Insufficient heating, it's a struggle to keep warm. The only reason I stay is because the rent is cheap. Your young lady, she deserves better.
I thought Mademoiselle Collard
Oh,
was a
FF10
successful
times,
photographer.
cuz, and
Not
FF8?
as successful as she makes out for all her fine clothes. Oh, I've heard her crying herself to sleep at night.
That's awful.
Now, don't you let on that I've told you. She's proud, that one. Too proud, if you ask me.
This is why you have no future. You tell everybody's
Are the
nonsense.
flowers for sale?
Oui, monsieur.
Okay. I'll take a bunch of those white ones.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
No?
They are lilies, monsieur. Some people associate them with death.
Yikes. Well, thanks for telling me. What other flowers do you have?
Dahlias?
What do they signify?
Insecurity.
I don't want to give her the wrong idea about me.
So what we ended up doing is when my mum bought us the Xbox and further down the line when I bought the PS2, is we put a towel down by the door. Let's creep around. Yeah, so we'd all sleep in my room because there was 2 beds in my room and there was a space on the floor for another mattress. And then we would watch a movie and go to sleep and then chuck the towel down by the bloody door, and then that way mum couldn't see the light, and then basically she would look to see if there was a light coming from underneath the door, but there wasn't any, so she knew we were asleep, and that's how we ended up getting around it. We just started playing Xbox.
What about the
But my
tall
mum did
yellow
something so
ones?
cute. I'll do that after this.
Iris, the flame of passion.
And the little yellow ones?
Sensuality.
Oh, they're no use to me. I want to make an impression, not jump down her throat.
Anyway, we're gonna leave Stinky Carpet Lady alone. But yeah, so my mum did the cutest thing. She found out that we were still playing games at nighttime. So she thought the aerial was how the games connected to the TV. And the lessons they really didn't teach us. Yeah, so what happened is she took the aerial from my room and she was like, yeah, because back in the day, that's actually how consoles connected to TVs was using the aerial. So she's like, they won't be able to play it. So from then on forth, Mum just believed we couldn't play games in my room. It was adorable.
See you later.
That's right, monsieur. You will.
Yeah, the old RF. That's how the old Genesis, the Master System, connected to things. All right, let's go. Go. I'm just gonna eat some more watermelon, guys. Just got some watermelon
Remembering the
happening.
flower seller's advice, I pushed the door gently, just above the lock.
Yeah, and if you had a VHS as part of that equation, it made things way worse.
Bonjour. I'm glad you could make it, monsieur.
Please, call me George.
Fine. I'm Nicole. Take a seat, George.
Oh, I love this game. I love playing old school point and clicks. It just takes me back, man.
Bien.
It's taking us all back in
And
chat
what have you
too.
been up to?
I've been exploring the sewers beneath the cafe.
I thought I could smell something bad.
The
Sick
clown
daddy.
used the sewer to escape and to change out of his costume. I guess he was in a hurry. He left his jacket behind.
And?
I got his tailor's phone number.
You had better luck than I did.
Luck, she said. Luck! Hard work, I'd call it. What happened?
I took my photographs to the
It's
editor.
me,
He wasn't
George.
interested. Can you believe it? He told me to drop the story.
But you're not about to do that.
Oh no. I am going to find out what's behind these killings. You know what I think? It's a conspiracy. The police in 3 different countries have kept very quiet about the murders. The press don't connect them at all. They blame them on political, religious, or militant minority extremists.
Well, that covers just about everyone.
I think she has so many empty frames. So outside of the canon, it's because the people who made this game wanted something to fill the negative space. But just have negative space, guys. But in the canon, I think it's because she's thinking she's going to fill it up. Or, hang on, I think it might have something to do with her dad? I can't, actually, we'll go through it.
I found this tissue down the sewer.
Oh, that's disgusting, George.
I think the stuff on it is grease paint, like actors use. Or
She's an art thief.
clowns.
It's still disgusting. Get rid of it.
Oh, yeah, Max, she is an art thief, eh? I totally forgot about... hang on. No, guys. Everybody else in chat, she's not an art thief.
I found a piece of material near the cafe.
How dare you?
When I showed it to the concierge, he recognized it right away.
It's very distinctive, all right. Just wait until you see this. I developed the film I shot at the cafe. Here, George, it's an enlargement I made.
An enlargement,
Look
eh?
what that guy's wearing.
Checkered pants. The same material as I found in the sewer.
That's right. This guy shouldn't be difficult to find.
Oh no?
Take a close look at his left cheek.
A scar. In
The shape of a horseshoe.
Oh, a crescent moon.
How come you enlarged this photograph of me?
Because I noticed the guy behind you, of course.
This is the tool I used to get into the sewers.
Fascinating, George.
You're not interested, are you?
Oh, of course I am. I think it was very brave of you to go down those sewers.
Yeah? Well, it was kind of scary, but, well, I had a job to do.
So.
I found this false nose in the sewer.
This game is an
Hey,
innuendo.
what's this
Broken
inside
sword.
it?
The contents of someone's nose?
Don't be cross, George. It says La Risée du Monde. Masks and costumes. It's a costume shop near the Gare Saint-Lazare.
I'll check it out. Maybe the owner remembers who hired the clown costume.
Why don't you put it on, George?
No way am I wearing this. I'd look really stupid. Besides, you might have had a cold. Tell me more about yourself.
Oh, there is not much to tell.
Well, how did you get into photography?
I guess I owe that to my
The
father.
world.
He bought my first camera. I was 8 and my parents had just split up.
Did you live with your father?
Yes, my mother went off with her new boyfriend. I don't mind. Papa was all I needed. 4 years later, he died in a plane crash.
Ah, I'm sorry.
Well, it's all right. I don't mind talking about him. He was more like an older brother, really, always joking and laughing. Papa always wanted I should study art. That's why I went to college.
Ah, I love this game, man, and like the ambient music is just.
Did you learn about photography at college?
Papa will be
God,
missed.
no. I couldn't afford the materials. We were billed for everything we used, paint.
Ah, yeah, it's because of her dad.
Most
That's
of
why
my
she has
year
them.
turned to minimalism. It was cheaper. I used to go poaching in the park for squirrel hair. The only time I wasn't hungry was the term I did printing. I used to eat the potatoes.
You're making fun of me, aren't you?
Oh no,
Do you have a boyfriend?
that's none of your business.
Tell me more about the clown's previous victims.
The first was Arno Bellotta, the millionaire pharmaceutical baron. He made his money from amphetamines in the post-war slimming and diet boom. Imagine it.
The point.
Millions of housewives literally speeding their butts off.
Was he killed for his money?
No. He had no living relatives, and his fortune went to the orphanage where he
Oh, that's a
called.
nice.
The only
That's
witness
really
in the
cool,
case was
man.
his Filipino au pair. She swears he was led to his death by a snowman.
What about the clown's second victim?
Yamada, the controversial Japanese green politician. He inherited his fortune from his father's electrochemical consortium. He was committed to dismantling Japan's automobile industry.
I can't see him gaining much support with a loony policy like that.
Yamada was a man of vision. He was years ahead of his time.
If you say so. How did he die?
At the hands, or should I say, flippers, of a giant emperor penguin.
A snowman, a penguin, and now a clown. You know, I hate to admit it, but this is scary. And I'll tell you what, I won't be accepting any invitations to costume parties.
I don't blame you for being scared. I am too. But this
That's
story
why I
could
leave
be
my
only
door
chance of
unlocked.
a big break.
Or a premature death.
Miko, can I use your phone?
May I use your telephone?
Sure, go ahead.
Thanks.
Do you know how expensive it is to
How
go?
many times did you play this game?
It's not even that scary. No, there's no one to call. Can I use your phone? George, you didn't kill anybody. I was just checking, make sure there was no bugs. Alright, okay. George, put the
I
nose
showed
on.
you the red nose, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Why don't you pay a visit to the shop it
Dodrick.
came from?
I just might do that. May I use your telephone?
Let's call
Sure,
Todrick.
go ahead.
Thanks.
Hello? Who is this?
Oh, 34
Mr.
digits.
Todrick?
Oh, it's you again. What now?
Did you make a suit for a man with a scar on his face? A scar in the shape of a crescent moon?
Maybe. Maybe not.
Tell me where I can find him and I'll leave you alone.
And if I don't,
I won't leave you alone.
I can't tell you anything unless you give me his name.
Do you know where I can find the guy with the scar?
I told you. Without a name, I can't help you.
Cool. I'm gonna leave. Thanks for nothing,
Thanks
Todd.
for nothing, Todrick.
That line is immortalized in my mind. Okay, let's go.
I'm going back out to search for that clown.
Where?
Well, I guess I could visit the costume shop.
Good idea.
Where? I'm gonna go to the exact place we just talked about. That's a great idea. The one I had specifically. Goodbye, George. Yeah, this game is perfect. I've never come across a game as just as perfect as this. I love Broken Sword 1. The whole franchise is good, but I think 1 is just...
The shop window featured a display of gowns and women's stuff.
Yeah, it got retconned and then unretconned in the director's edition. And the unretconned part come from the community just didn't accept it. He's a clown. Yeah, but I mean, like an emperor penguin in Japan? Like, come on.
It wasn't the style of the clothes in the shop that caught my eye, but the prices. The same amount of money would feed a starving family for the rest of their lives. I guess people who buy that kind of stuff don't have a problem with their consciences.
Whoa. George really went for the jugular. Maybe an escape from the zoo. I'm a penguin. I'll catch you later. We don't have much longer left anyway. Poor Frogland, the committee came together and banned the idea.
I gave the dummy Puro a tentative prod, but it didn't move. The dummy wore a traditional Puro costume. At least, I guess it was a dummy. As I was about to touch the dummy, I realized it had the same color eyes as Nico. The strange thing was, I hadn't realized I'd noticed the color of Nico's eyes.
My boy.
She reminded me of a girl I dated
Night
back in high
Frogland.
school. Come to think of it, the dummy had more personality.
The dummy was thick. Yeah, that unicorn. Look at
Excuse
him.
me.
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in.
Death riding a unicorn. That's hilarious.
Leave the mundane world behind. But in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
That's what I remember.
Are you sure?
Incredible. You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
Does this dirty tissue mean anything to you?
Oh my god.
Baby, it's important.
Let me smell that.
What? Did she just say let me smell it?
Yeah, well, look at where he works.
Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
No, brother.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Sicilian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes.
No, I
look
didn't.
at
Next
it.
to
What does this tool mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur.
You recognize this man?
Oui, monsieur. That is the man to whom I sold the grease paint. I remember the scar on his face. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and
Seamus the Pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me
Peace,
his
beef.
name as Monsieur Khan.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Have you heard of a man named Plantar?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur. Allow me to shake you by the hand.
Huh? Well, okay. What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A gift?
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
As my fingers closed on the plastic novelty, I realized my mistake.
What did you do?
It was a novelty, all right, but it wasn't plastic.
Is that actual poo?
The sight of the dog waste set my stomach churning again. I quickly looked away.
It's actual poo. Why is there
There's a poo inside of
actual poo on your floor? Why is there actual poo on your floor?
Must be a clue.
It must be a clue.
Blue's clue.
Blue's Clues. You know, one day Steve probably would have found that sort of Blue's Clue. Café de la Chandelier Verte. Okay, all right. Let's go here and actually, I should use the phone at Nico's house, eh? Okay, we're gonna talk to the bro, and then we're gonna call it a night, guys.
Hi.
You're the guy who gave me the tip, aren't you?
Huh?
The racehorse. Salahedin.
Oh, yeah, but
I put every franc I had on that horse.
listen,
My lifetime savings, next month's rent, everything.
Oh, God.
She won by 3 lengths. I'm a rich man.
Call me Lucky George, the punter's friend. So how come you're still here?
I'm not going to let my newfound wealth change me, not one bit. I bought this hole, fittings and all. Now I can come and go as I please. No more clocking on or completion schedules. No foreman breathing down my neck. Thanks to you, I've found paradise.
I'm getting a mushy feeling in my chest. But not half as mushy as your head.
What do you want now?
Did you see a clown come by this way?
A clown? Like in a circus?
Yeah, with makeup and a big red nose.
Huh! Those guys are funny, aren't they?
Not in my experience.
I love the circus, especially
Why would
the
you
horses.
even?
You haven't answered
Exactly.
my question. Have you seen a clown?
You think I've got time to watch everyone who passes
I love
by?
because I didn't ask
None of us
earlier.
have to
George was
work
asking
for
this even though
anything.
George knows that the clown wouldn't have come this way because the guy came out of that door.
Look, I know you're busy, but surely you'd have noticed a clown.
I told you already. I didn't see a thing.
He was wearing multicolored baggy trousers and makeup.
He'd be a poor sort of clown if he didn't.
Listen, I have to find that clown. He's a killer.
Say, who are you anyhow? A cop?
No, of course not. I mean, do I look like a cop?
I guess not. How do you know this guy's a killer? Did you see him in action?
Didn't you hear the explosion? The cafe was blown up.
I wondered what that bang was. Any bodies?
Yeah, an old man was killed.
Merde. I didn't think it was that serious. What about the waitress?
Oh, she's fine.
Thank the saints.
Everybody likes that waitress, eh? She must be really good at her job.
Would you like to shake hands with me?
No, I wouldn't. One of the real pleasures of being rich is not having to be polite.
Do you recognize this tissue?
Certainly not.
Blondes have more fun. Yeah,
I borrowed
100%.
this tool from you while you were gone.
Keep it. I can afford to buy a new set now.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, I don't.
Dude, he literally came out of the store. This man in those exact pants came out of that door.
What do you make of this clown's nose?
It would be more amusing if you were wearing it.
Did you see an old guy with a briefcase?
Wait, silly old coot. Do you know what he said to me? Work fascinates me, he says. I could watch it all day. Quelle vite. I could have knocked his block off.
Did you recognize the old man?
No. Should I have done? Was he a celebrity?
No, but I guess he is now. His name was Plantar.
Was he the one who died in the cafe?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Now I wish I hadn't called him what I did. If only I could turn back the clock.
Yeah, exactly.
If only I'd been more tolerant.
Regret and remorse are strange emotions. They really bring out the hammiest actors in people. I gotta go.
Don't let me keep you.
Maybe I should wear it.
It was a bright red plastic nose. Part of a clown's costume.
Alright guys, we're going to save it there. Oh. We're going to Sabu sheet it one more time. Just because I'd hate to actually lose this. So, tomorrow is going to be Beef King Seller with some more of the Walking Dead Telltale games. I think he's pretty close to finishing Season 1, if I remember correctly. That's on you now. On Monday will be Harriet Skelly with Divinity Original Sin 2. Windows delete the save. I sure hope not. I really hope not, Mac. It's a RetroArch save, so it should be alright. Then on... Come on, brain.
Wednesday.
Then on Wednesday, is it? Is that where I am? Or not Tuesday?
Oh, sorry, Tuesday.
Tuesday. On You Now will be Beef King Seller with some more of The Walking Dead. On Wednesday will be Harriet Skelly over on Twitch with his D&D campaign. It's Timon. I know you're a D&D fan, so definitely go and give that a watch. And then on Thursday will be the boys together. Hopefully I'm not sick again. Knock on wood. And it'll be all the boys on YouTube, Twitch, and You Now. And then on Friday and Saturday it will be me on You Now. So I'll be playing on next Friday is going to be probably Broken Sword, actually. Yeah, Broken Sword, and then Horizon Zero Dawn on Saturday. Actually, Max Ebo, tell me which day works better for you, actually, and I'll move Broken Sword depending on which day is more comfortable for you. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna catch you guys later. Peace.
Bye.
Yeah, there'll be a Sneaky Amnesia stream on Saturday as well, guys. Alright, guys. Catch you later. Yeah, love you guys too. Bye. Night, everybody.
I really think you should.